Well, tragic news broke yesterday morning that stirred the fear of a lot of us. A mass shooting at a Georgia high school took the lives of 4 people.
Yeah, sadly, this is something schools have to be aware of and be prepared for as this danger comes. Our Grace Brister spoke with local law enforcement and school officials about being prepared.
Wednesday's school shooting was the 45th school shooting this year and the deadliest since March of 2023. The Louisville Municipal School District has safety precautions in place to ensure students can be as safe as possible if an emergency like this comes about.
A school shooting can shake the nerves of a whole nation. 2 teachers and 2 students died at Appalachia High School in Georgia, where police say a 14-year-old opened fire.
It brings chills to your skin, and you begin to worry, and of course your heart goes out to them, and you want to say a prayer, and it pulls at the heartstrings. But then you turn around and you start internalizing the data, and you start watching the interviews and things like that of the people that won't go through the experience, to see if you can glean any information to try to provide a safer environment for our students here.
Winston County Sheriff Mike Perkins says active shooter response is something they train for with all law enforcement within the city and county.
Our training is to get everybody on the same page, everybody know what to do when they get there. Whoever it is on scene first has got to react, and then as other units come in, they got to know what they're supposed to do.
Part of the training is knowing the landscape of the school, so when they react, they know where everything is. Superintendent of the Louisville Municipal School District, Dr. David Luke, says they have routine meetings and drill work.
We did a 1-by-1 campus lockdown drill to evaluate how it went, what went on. They make suggestions, familiarize themselves, the first responders, with our campuses.
Perkins says the school resource officers also play a critical role.
Their job is to stop any threat that may be on and to notify other law enforcement where people are and what they're doing.
Luke says they also have measures in place like locking gates, external doors, and classroom doors.
We've installed what we call a Centegix, a crisis alert system. It is a badge-oriented system with a button. If you mash it just a few times, you get some local internal help comes to your aid. If you mash the button a certain number of times, it directly calls the 911 switchboard and the cavalry comes rushing in.
And they'll get training on the protocol if they engage with a shooter.
We use Sims round, which is plastic bullets, and from that we learn what we do right and what we do wrong, because we bring out outside people to evaluate what we're doing.
All these things work together so that we can monitor and limit access and try to respond as quickly as possible in case of an event like that.
Dr. Luke says Homeland Security will come this fall to assess and provide recommendations to improve safety. There's also an anonymous reporting app called Stop It to let them know of any suspicious activity. Sheriff Perkins says they do these trainings at least once a year, and this year they will have 2.